All right, here's some comments on the Season 3 Transition Week 1. So this is from my most recent video that just came out last week. This comes from Castle Grown. Very high quality. Thanks for taking the time to make a good show. I'm about to begin working with Coco and use Strictly Botanicare. These vids are very helpful. Peace. Cool, man. That's the whole reason right there. So I'm glad to hear that you're getting valuable information and it's making your life easier. Like I said in the original video of the first season, I just kind of want to make videos that I wish I could have found when I was getting started. Kind of pay it forward kind of thing. We all spend a lot of time doing research on different things, and everybody finds different things that they like better than others. And I think it's really kind of a journey to cherry pick information, from different sources and piece that together and find what works for you. The stuff I put out there is just what works for me, and that doesn't mean you have to do it exactly the same way, but I think for the most part it's a pretty efficient way to grow. Let's see, this comment comes from Nabura Kano. First, I just want to say sorry to hear about your mother-in-law, but in my opinion, no need to apologize. You do what you got to do. Believe me, you're leaving us with more comprehensive and straight-up fact-based info than most. So I'm totally new to growing, and after this first Coco vid, I had no choice but to go through a Chester Copperbot marathon. Let me just say that I've learned more from this series than any other videos that I've watched in the past month of researching. The knowledge that you've dropped on me is priceless. No doubt in my mind that I'm prepared from veg to smoke thanks to you. Would love to see what you do personally from seed to veg, but definitely not complaining, as there's plenty of info in the cloud on that subject too. Keep it coming, and I'll be sure to keep everyone updated via your channel with my newbie progress. Thought I'd start with autos to slowly transition my way into real grows. Right now the setup is 32 by 32 by 60 inch grow tent with one 600 watt cool tube HPS and two T5s, two inline 6 inch fans, one for HPS cooling and one mounted for carbon filter extraction. After running some dry runs, noticed that I'm having some issues with heat, but if I keep the front open and run an oscillating fan and a humidifier on the outside blowing in, temps are between 75 and 82. Can't wait to finally get started. Niebuhr, thank you so much for that comment. That was a great one, man. That means a lot to me, seriously. Just knowing that anyone sits down and is taking the time to do the marathon is awesome. And I appreciate your kind words about my mother-in-law. That means a lot too. Sounds like you've got a great setup planned out, doing your research, doing the dry runs. That's awesome. Rather than just diving right in with plants. 75 and 82, man, you're in good shape. I don't think you'll have any problems. So, just keep doing what you're doing. If you get a hot day and you got to open the front up, go for it. If you're in a position to be able to do that security-wise and you don't have to worry about it, then by all means, man. If you have any other questions, let me know, and let me know how your grow comes along. I would love to hear some updates from you. This one's from Cali Bomber 209. Hope your mother-in-law gets better. Lost my grandma a couple years back to breast cancer that spread into her rib bones. After her morphine, Dilaudid, Narco, Oxycontin, fentanyl patches, and more stopped working because nausea and drugs damaging body organs. She wanted something better, so I offered her Rice Krispie treats medicated. She cut back pain meds, and her last days were comfy, and she was able to share her thought with us and been cognitive also. Anyway, good bringing those clones back to life. Good job bringing the clones back to life. Thanks, man. They were rough. I wish I could have had some pictures to show you guys. They were in bad shape, but they're definitely doing all right now. Sorry about your grandma, man. It's not fun stuff, dude. I feel you, and I'm glad that you were able to help her out in the final stretch there, and at least keep her comfortable and allow you and your family to have as much quality time as you could. So that's what it's all about. Let's see, this is on the how to dry video, and this is Senior Sneaky 123. Hey there, Chester. How exactly do you hang them like that? Do you just tie a string or something around the stem and try to find something else to tie the ends of the string to? Thanks. Yeah, pretty much. In my basement here, I just tie them to a couple pipes. And the bottom of the floor joists. I've got a couple hooks and whatnot. You can get creative. It doesn't take a whole lot, to figure something out, but I guess use whatever pipes are running across the bottom of the floor, and it keeps them at a nice consistent height so that the fan can blow the air around and everything is even. And let's see, here's one from Chris Kiraz. Alright, dude, looks sweet. So I was given 5 branches of buds that are still wet. What do I do? All I know is how to smoke it. Don't know shit as to what to do with 5 large branch leafy weed. Help, please. Well, sorry if this is coming to you too late. I imagine you probably figured something out by now, but for anyone else interested, watch that drying video. If they're totally wet, hang them to dry. Being that they're only branches, they're probably going to dry a lot faster than a full plant. So you may only have to hang them for, a couple days, and then you're going to want to trim them up and, maybe throw them in a paper bag and wait for them to rock up a little bit, or a plastic tote, like I do, and then put them in some jars and try to cure them a little bit or smoke them. So, yeah, really, with something like that, though, you just gotta watch it carefully so that you don't over dry them too fast. And this looks like this is going to be the last comment, and this is on how to grow cannabis and cocoa week 1 veg. Orion, why use so many fertilizers? Can't you just use dirt and shit? Well, yeah, you can use dirt and shit if you want. I choose not to use dirt and shit. I use cocoa. So, if you watch more of my videos, you'll see that cocoa is inert, which means that it's a hydroponic medium, and that requires fertilizers. Otherwise, the plants will die. So that's why I use so many fertilizers. That does it, guys. We are all caught up on Q&As, so I promise not to let it go another 3 months before we do this again. If you have any other questions that spawned off of listening to this, you can send those to chestercopperpotgrows@gmail.com, hit up the channel directly, or you can even find me on Facebook, Chester Copperpot. So until next time, guys, have a good rest of your night, and I am going to go rest my voice because it is about to completely stop working. We'll talk to you later. Chester Copperpot.